What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Career Mode. We're into episode number 135 now. And before we start this one off, I just want to say quickly, as I mentioned, I think in Saturday's videos, that there may not be a double upload every single day. And this is the first night where there unfortunately will not be a double upload. Time's very tight right now, and also I haven't been the most well in terms of real life right now. I've been suffering with a lot of headaches recently and stuff, so... there's only one upload, unfortunately, for today, but hopefully you'll still enjoy it regardless. We're taking on two games today, Ajax and Napoli. So two interesting games, to say the least. Two very difficult opponents in both of them. Kasper Dolberg, guys, starts against his former club here today. But, as well, you've got to remember, we sold Schopf as part of that deal to bring him into the club. So Schopf does start in place for Ajax as well. So, very much... two players against their former clubs looking to get the better of whichever case happens here. So we're at home for this one here in the Champions League, looking to get us off into a decent position for the league position. I believe we've already played one Champions League game, I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong there. I could be lying to you completely, but I actually may be lying. No, we haven't even played one. What am I talking about? It's the player career where we've played one. That was it. We've got Arsenal group and Celtic as well. So it's not an easy group, but we'll go through it and hopefully get ourselves into the next round. So this is the debut of our Champions League attempt number 2 at Inter Milan. We reached the final last time out, and as I said, if you haven't already watched it, go back and watch it. I'm about to spoil the result if you haven't already seen it. It was quite a few episodes ago now, but for anybody that did watch it, you will know the outcome of that one. So this season, I really want to get our hands down, our heads down, and make sure we are working hard to get ourselves back to another Champions League final, and this time take the crown with it. So you can see, guys, off to a decent start in this one as we controlled the play earlier on here in this. João Mario on the ball now, gave it off into Kimmich, and this is where I have to be scoring this. I cannot get in a one-on-one situation like that and miss it. I should have gone with low-driven shot. Instead, decided to try and finesse it, and it didn't work out at all. So 14 minutes on the clock now. Kimmich on the ball, and this is an absolutely wonderful through ball from the former Bayern Munich man. Gets in Kasper Dolberg against his former team, and the low-driven shot past the goalkeeper as he apologises there ahead of that celebration. If you don't know how to do it, guys, I think he may have done it on his own, but I actually pressed the LB button and double tapped B, I think it was, and then he does an apologise celebration. So, of course, if this was real life, Kasper Dolberg probably would say, hold his hands up and apologise for his goal. But he gets us off to a good start here. We take the lead. It's not the most convincing of goalkeeping from the Ajax keeper between the sticks, and in the end, Dolberg gets himself his first Inter Milan goal. So, again, not the most convincing finish, but I'll take it. A low-driven shot, broken this year in FIFA, and Dolberg also grabs himself his first Champions League goal alongside his first ever Inter Milan goal. So 29 minutes into it here, and Ajax got themselves back into it a little bit as they did get themselves a chance down the left. A fantastic strike saved at the near post from the former, I say former, I was about to say the former Czech man, but he's not actually Czech, he's Czech's regen. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name because I get it completely wrong, guys, so I don't know, I'll have to think of a name for him. But you can see they did have a lot of the play Ajax in the back end of the first half and should have gone 1-1 there. Fantastic strike, just going wide of the post. Into the 52nd minute now, though, as we got ourselves a bit more into the game in the second half. Vincencini forcing the keeper into a good save as Schopf clears away acrobatically from the rebound, unfortunately, and we couldn't quite manage to get it off of that chance there. But we went into the 76th minute where we did create another one. Ousmane Dembele, you know how good he's been so far for us, and this is world class, and I am so glad I have bought him into this Inter Milan team. We spent a lot of money on him, but you know what? He is absolutely worth every penny. The quality he brings, just a 5-star weak foot, and everything to do with Ousmane Dembele is absolutely outrageous. His sprint speed, his pace, his strength's pretty good as well, and his finishing is so clinical in the area that I honestly believe, guys, he has got to be one of the best career mode players I have used this FIFA. That finish is sensational from the right winger. Absolutely banged it into the top corner, and that was worthy of grabbing the victory out of this one, regardless of the result come 90 minutes. Even that goal there, the quality of the finish from him, curling it into the top corner, absolutely sensational. And I have to say, as I said, probably one of the best players I've used in career mode, and not only that, I'm going to try and get him on my Road to Glory career mode because I do want to use him more. And like I said, after this season, we're pretty much done with this series, so I want to try and use him more, so I will try and get him in that Road to Glory career mode. But into the 90th minute we went, and Ajax never really got themselves going in the second half like they tried to do at the back end of the first. And it was us who had one more chance before the end of the game, and Joshua Kimmich gets himself in on the act now as well with a long ranger from the edge of the area. Fantastic strike. He should have already had one goal for himself when we put him through one-on-one with the Ajax keeper early on, but he didn't finish that one off. However, first time strike here, he does in fact finish this one off in very convincing fashion. Good strike, and a very good way to end the game off as well. 3-0 victory in this one, 90th minute. And like I said, it was nice to get off to the debut, or get off to the debut I was hoping for. But we've got to keep this going. I have to keep the momentum going. I have to make sure as well that we try and get ourselves into that final once again like we did last year, because we want to win it. I want to win it at least once before we go out of this series with Inter Milan. I won it with Leeds United, so I never lost a final with Leeds in the Champions League, and I've already lost one here with Inter Milan. And in all honesty, this team that we've got currently at Inter Milan, after this new season we've come into and added to, is probably, I would say, slightly stronger than the team with Leeds that we had, where we retained the Champions League on all those occasions. So, in my opinion, this Inter Milan team is probably the best team I've had all series. I mean, you guys let me know if you think it's different, but I have to say, we've got so much good depth in this team, and also the players that I have right now. I would say that this team currently is probably better than Leeds United team that we had in their prime. So, I don't know, maybe I'm being a bit biased there, maybe I'm being a bit stupid as well by saying that, but in my opinion, like I say, I'd say that this is probably a little bit better than the team we had at Leeds. Not massively, but certainly slightly little bit better. But again, it all comes down to what you guys reckon. It all comes down to as well, you know, the trophies won at Leeds was so much that in terms of any sort of team that we had, they are always going to go down as one of the best teams that I've ever used in career mode, simply because of the fact of all the trophies that they managed to get themselves onto. So, although Inter Milan here have an extremely good team, unless we win a Champions League, it ultimately doesn't matter what the team is like. Unless we win it, I won't care. But you can see, guys, Rashford, of course, comes back into the team. He did, in fact, get himself a hat-trick last time out when he did play, and we smashed, I think, who was it? We smashed 6-0. I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but I know we smashed somebody 6-0 last time out. So, he's looking to continue his form, and if you remember back to the episode, I was sat there saying that I wasn't convinced by him, and I didn't think he was going to be quite good, and all this other stuff. But there's so many times in career mode, guys, I am wrong, and I sort of make a judgment on a certain player, and then it turns out that I'm completely wrong. So he starts this one here on the left-hand side as Mauro Icardi starts up front for us, and Rashford get himself on the ball very early on, 11 minutes in, and really could have put us 1-0 in the lead, and he did do that. Fantastic strike coming back off the upright of the crossbar as it drops into the net and, in fact, makes it 1-0. I don't know why I said he could have done, because I knew he was going to do, but I don't want to, like, kind of spoil it. But in the end, guys, I said I wasn't convinced by Rashford. You know what? He surprised me. I'll put it that way. And it's not that surprising, all things considered, because you've got to look at his rating right now, and it's absolutely outrageous as well. Some of the rated players that we've got currently at this Inter Milan team, some of them can't even get into the team. But Rashford's rating really should, I guess, not surprise me that much. But after the sort of performances he had earlier on, I wasn't expecting him to get himself into this sort of realm of being able to score frequently. And like I said, he felt clunky on the ball. However, it seems as though me kind of adapting to his playstyle has worked, because when I've got on the ball now with him, I kind of know the way he's going to play. I know the runs he's going to make. When I'm on the ball and dribbling with him, I know what I can and can't do now. So it's got to the point where I've sort of got adapted to his playstyle, and potentially, and again, this is a big thing to say, potentially he could be one of the greatest strikers I've had in career mode, because, I mean, Martial is definitely probably the best one I've had, and then now Anwar, of course, for the reasonings that you all know why I love Anwar El-Ghazi. But in terms of the striker, the best striker I've used so far in this career mode, it's Anthony Martial. But I think Rashford possibly could make it up there before the end of the series. As you can see, Mauro Icardi with a strike there, canning him back off the post, and I was gutted for him because I thought he was going to make it 2 for us. 72nd minute of the game now, into the 76th minute we went, and the ball was given away cheaply by me as Napoli got themselves a chance very late on here, and Insigne gets into a good position, and a fantastic one-handed save from our man between the sticks denies them the opportunity to get themselves back in this win at 1-1. From the corner, Napoli do decide to whip this one in, and it's cleared away eventually by me as it falls in the area. Rashford tries to clear it, can't do it on that attempt there, but eventually we get it out to Mauro Icardi, who sends it down the line to Inaki Williams. And this is where I've got to be more clinical. Like, seriously, the amount of times I've messed up low-driven shots in this situation is stupid. I should have buried that. I have to at least hit the target there. And the fact I've sent that sky high over the bar, even though I won the game 1-0, I was gutted. I was saying to myself, you know, if this was a Champions League final and I had that one chance there, I've got to do better with it. So the fact that I missed that with Inaki Williams wasn't his fault. It was completely down to me. I got the low-driven shot wrong, but it didn't matter in the end as we did pick up the 3 points. I understand as well, guys, you may have not enjoyed this video. If you didn't, I appreciate, you know, sort of everything you guys give for me. But at the end of the day, as I said, I'm not 100% right now, and I'm trying to make sure that you still have a video every single day. So you can see, we are trying to push videos out. I'm hoping to go back to a double upload tomorrow if I possibly can. If not, again, apologies. It will still be an upload every single day, though, for you guys to still watch and make sure you're enjoying, because I don't want to give you guys nothing to look at. And I want to say right now, we're closing in, rather, on 6K subs, and that's crazy to see. So, again, you guys are incredible. I want to thank everybody out there who watches my videos and shares them and likes them and all that good stuff, because you guys, you basically made my channel effectively. You know, you guys are what you are. And it's like we're sort of building a kind of small community so far. And the thing is as well, if you watch other people like Barfy Boy and people like that and smaller, you know, career mode YouTubers, I see you guys in their comments a lot, you know. There's times when I go on their videos, like their videos and sort of watch them, and I see you guys on their videos. And that's crazy because you're watching them, but not only that, you're coming to me as well. And that's like the best bit about it, is because I can see that there's people around me who are doing a similar thing to me and struggling the way that I will not struggling, but you know, we're working hard every single day, pumping out uploads and stuff, and you guys are enjoying their content as much as you're enjoying mine. So it's like a small community building here, and it's really cool to see. But thank you all again for your continued support. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd appreciate a like rating. As always, you guys are immense, and I will catch you all with another video tomorrow. Adios.